with just, we're going to learn back retention. So our first little drill, and this is going to be hard. And the reason I'm bringing the little guy in, if it's done right, I won't hurt him. So I'm going to get right here.
No pressure.
Right? Oh, I won't hurt him.
Just that one time.
I'm right here. Now look, heels are tight, knees are pinched, seatbelt grip. Now, seatbelt grip does not want to be done in the center. This is his spine right here, okay? As I poke him in the eye. I want the arm that's over the top is the strong side threat. Okay? So strong side threat is the rear naked choke, hand in the collar for like a bow and arrow, or for a high-low choke, or for a bow and arrow. Okay? So strong side arm over the top. But now, I don't want to connect to the strong side arm in the center or anytime on this side. I want to be over here. Does this make sense? So I want to be past this center line. So here, I'm just going to kind of embrace him a little bit. He's going to kind of snuggle his hands in so he doesn't fuck his hands up. And then from here, and I'm going to pull him back. We're going to get kind of long. And he's just going to kind of barrel roll to the right. And when we barrel roll, oh, you got to go quick.
Oh, you're going to get barrel.
Yeah, you're going to go barrel roll. Here, I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to come over the top. And we're going to be here. And he's going to go the other way. And we're going to barrel roll and come over the top. Just like that. I didn't hurt you, did I? Okay? So, it's just learning how to stay connected. What you'll start to see is how the legs, they're not just going to be cinched and pinched. You're going to learn when to use your leg. If we go this way, this leg is going to engage more. This leg is going to engage at the start because it's going to get us going. See, it gets us going. Once I get to here, though, this leg is going to pull us back over. You guys understand? So, it's kind of like in a car. It's like having an independent suspension. Okay, it's not just locked in place. It's going to kind of, if you hit a bump on this side, it just goes up. You get what I mean? So that's kind of what we're doing with our legs. But I want that seatbelt grip. Hold them tight. Everybody keep their hands in. Don't fat them. Get the roll through left, roll through right. Let's do this a couple times. And then we're going to talk about back retention for a while. Get good at holding the back. And then we're going to talk about how we get to the back. All right? 1, 2, 3. So we want to be taut. We want to, cinch and pinch. But sometimes you got to, let them move. Okay? If you're trying to lock them down, you're not going to get what you want. You got to be able to. The most dangerous people on the planet are people that can transition really good. And I don't mean just in fighting. I mean in life, in conversation, in panic. People that can see panic and make that transition really quick. Have a sense of urgency and be able to read the room or read the situation really quick and make adjustments. That's what you should personally strive for, is to be able to make good adjustments, understand the adjustments, and then be through through training and anticipation, you'll know how to make those judgment calls. Okay? So being cinched and pinched and a little taut, but a little bit loose so I can feel things. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to pull him back. We're going to hit this roll through to the other side. And then from here now, I'm going to take him all the way to here. And then what's going to happen is he's going to just kind of try to turn into me. See that? Boom. Here's my first transition, or second one. Now I'm onto the mount. Right? Pretty simple so far. So now he's going to turn on his side. I make the adjustment. Here, I'm going to just grab him again, and then I'm going to grab him again, and then we're going to roll again. Boom, and then he turns away from me, and then I sit onto the mount. Okay, so let's come over here in the center. So just to make this more applicable, we'll start on the mount. So I'll be on the mount right here. How does when he turns, how do I make that transition? He turns to his side, I put my weight forward, and then I jump. My heel is in his hip, my knee is behind his head, I get the seatbelt grip. Now, if he rolls forward, I'll track him this way. But if he does nothing, I'll pull him back. This is called a chair sit. Now, on that pullback, he's going to start rolling. So when he rolls, I'll just roll with him. And then we'll get to here. Oh, and then he turns, and then I mount him. See what I mean? Then he turns that way. Slide up, get the chair sit. I get right there. Oh, he starts to turn on me. Okay, cool. I'll just keep going. Oh, he turns into my guard. This could happen. But then I'm like, no, I don't want that. So we'll be on top. So you see what I mean? So we're just playing roly-poly here, but you're getting good. Oh, okay. See, because I didn't have a good squeeze. So this is all the BS that can happen. You know what I mean? But it's understanding transitions that makes it dangerous. So all the things that Sean can do, he can stay right there. He can turn to the left. Right there. He could do a kick over and go to his knees. Boom, and then sit like that. He could fall to his right hip. He could go flat again. That's all the stuff that he can do. All we're gonna do is adapt to what he does. And every time he does, one of the things that he does, we're gonna try to either maintain a high level of position, top position, or dominant position, right? So it's kind of like he's spinning and I'm on the outside. And however he goes, I'm gonna re-counter him and maintain dominant position. Does this make sense? Okay. So I'm on the mount. He turns away. I come up. I get my seatbelt grip. I'm gonna chair sit him. So I sit back, stop, hooks and hold. Now, he chooses which way he wants to go. It doesn't matter to me. He goes this way, cool. I roll with him. And he rolls all the way over. And then he turns into me. And then I remount him. Great. Now he turns the other way. So I come up, I make my adjustment. I get right to here, I chair sit him. Oh, he rolls this way. I get my hooks in. Boom. He goes to here, turns into me. I remount. I'm going to tell you right now, you get really good at this and care a whole lot about it. Not only will you be able to hold people in all the positions, submissions are just going to start flying. Okay, but this is like so good. Okay? Does everybody give this a shot? See if we can make it work. 1, 2, 3. I'm on the mount here. And I want you to get good at this side mount transition. So here, if he goes to turn on his side, I post my hands and I slide up right to here and I get this heel into there. Now, I'm in a seatbelt grip, but the first move we did was that my foot's tucked and I pulled him back, right? Well, now it's gonna, because he could go back to his back if he wanted to. If we were here like this and he pulled his back out, put your back, I would go back to the mount. But if I maintained here and pulled him back, now his back is on me, okay? So this next call is he can now try to kick over to his knees. Now this is where everybody makes a mistake. I need you to kind of hook the fish, but let him run, all right? So bait's in the water, fish nubs on it, you pull the hook back, you got him hooked, but it's a big old one. So let him run. Don't try to just bear down on him. Because when he kicks over right to here, he comes up to his knees, I post, I trap the wrist, and then I insert my hooks. Do I have any weight on you?
Not at all.
No, but my hooks are in. I shoulder roll and pull all the way over the top. Here now, watch. He's gonna turn into me again. Boom, I'm coming up on the mount. Then he turns this way. I side mount, I'm here. He goes away from me. I trap the wrist, post the hand, insert my hooks. Shoulder roll him all the way over the top. He turns into me. Boom. Back on the mount. And I did one complete rotation around him.
You said you didn't have any weight on him, like your toes on the floor?
His hands
Yes.
up in that too.
Yes, I'm doing that on purpose. Because my hooks are in.
So that he can't throw you.
Right. But like, I haven't engaged on him yet because this is what's gonna happen. Poor Sean, sorry.
That's okay.
Here, and this is another idea. When he goes to kick over to his side, and I just freaking smoosh him, and that's fine. That's another day. I don't want to stop there. If I was law enforcement, I would stop there. If it's an MMA fight, I would stop there because then I would just bash his face in. You know what I mean? But I want him to come up and run so I can roll with him and finish the submission that I want to finish.
So he can have fun with his fish.
Yes, this is supposed to be fun, okay? All right, cool? So let's make that drill happen. 1, 2, 3. Belt grip on him. And we fall to the side. And his bottom leg, what it does is it wants to come out, just like that. And then he wants to start sliding his hips off and then try to like slide and spin into me, right? So this is just kind of the general idea, okay? So when we fall and he starts to try to pull my leg off, boom, I literally pin it to the mat and I hook the shit out of that one. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my reback, which is, you know, like re-guard, like shrimp to guard. I'm gonna bring my hips forward and bring them to the other side. And then he tries to kick off of that leg and I bring him to the other side. Keep open. Nope. But now, if he kicks over my leg and gets his hips all the way out, stay right there, stop. See, I can't bring him back over the top of me. That's when I just kick over. Now, which we already did. So you already know how to do that. So if you lose the back, you take the mount. Worst case scenario on losing the back is that here he spins into me into the guard. This is worst case scenario, okay? And I prefer not to be here. Now, I can handle being here, but I prefer not to be here. Okay, so spin back around. So your drill is this. Fall to the side. He goes to try to step over your leg. Boom, you just go with it. And you hit back. Okay? This is how people stay on your back. All right? If it fails, you remount. Oh, when you mount and he turns on his side, cool, you just retake his back again. And then, no. And then while he's caring about your feet the whole time, that's when you're going to choke him. Okay? But that's all strategically. Okay? So, reback drill. All right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I got here. So our first one was we fell to weak side. Is that what we did? Yeah. Fell to weak side first. And then when he started to defend, I just immediately attacked and the transition of strong side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fall to strong side. And as I go to here, and I'm like trying to choke him, because it's strong side. Well, as all of this is happening, and he comes his hips out, I'll go to here now, and then I put my hand in the collar. Boom. Now my hand's in the collar right there. I can reach up and grab this guy and choke him. So, what I want you to do from strong side is when we start to fall like this, see here, and he cares about my feet, I just put my hand in the collar. And then here, now watch this. But I told you. Why do I understand this? Understanding the positions and the transition points. Transition points are open doors to attacking. Okay? If you just play static all the time, side control, static. Side mount, static. Back control, static. You don't play the transition points. The transition points are the entries to everything. And you'll hear the term say, position before submission. They're right. You gotta hold them down. Be able to rip their arm off. But transitional submissions are the most dangerous submissions on the planet. Because you're hitting them in transition. And now, I get to decide. Sean gets to decide a little bit. In the beginning, Sean will do all the deciding. Because he'll decide if he wants to go left or right? In the beginning. And then I'll just adjust to him because I understand transitions. Later, I'll be like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're going to fall the way I want. Because when I lock him up and I immediately just fall to this side, see here, as all of that's happening and he starts to kick over, my hand's already in the collar. Now, even here, I bring him back. He kicks off again. See this? He's off to the side, and I'm already choking him. So it's a lot, right? But it's because we study all the transitions. And if you do that like little figure 8 drill that we did, where it's mount, side mount, pull back, roll through, mount, side mount, pull back, roll through. And then the second version is mount, side mount, roll away, remount. You're going to learn all these transitions, and you're going to start to see through that figure 8 cycle where all of them are. Because it's great, because watch. We won't do a move, I'll just show some ideas real quick. Cut him out. So like here, he starts to turn, boom, just like this, and he starts to roll away. And as we roll away, oh, look at this roll. Right into an armbar. Or, I'm here, he starts to roll away from me, and I come up and I pull him back. See here, I'm already placing the hand in the collar. Oh, boom, he starts to kick over. Just like that. If he bumps his elbow down, or his head, see, in the pocket, and then he kicks out, he runs certain distance. Oh, cool. Now I'm here. I can just keep tracking him because I know how he's going to move. He's either going to roll away, or he's going to turn into me, or he's going to sit still. And that's the 3 basic principles of push, pull, or nothing. You play that game and you study that, that is fighting. The moves are the moves. But try to make the connection of push, pull, or nothing in every idea. You know what I mean? And study the transitions. Mount, side mount, back. Mount, side mount, pull back. Then I got your back. You turn, I can either remount you or I can reback you. And you start playing that, man, then you're dangerous. Now, coach, I'm holding people down really good, or I'm transitioning with them the whole time, but I'm not getting submissions. Just stay on it. The next layer will appear, right? And you'll start to see, because like, watch, this is one of my favorites. Here, boom, we get right to here like this. Oh, I get him this way. He tries to get out. We go this way. Then he does get out. Oh, look, he turns into me. Yeah. Bam. I didn't even do anything. I just kept my arms locked. And he just spun into me. Had an arm choke. But it's the transitions that make people dangerous. In the beginning as a white belt, you have to learn all the moves statically. Blue belt, man, we start making high-level transitions. Woo, it's scary. Okay, so that's the speech for the day. All right, good. Let's line up. Thank you.